We grew up watching science fiction movies, dreaming of a future with flying cars and robot butlers. We were promised a world straight out of the Jetsons or Blade Runner. For decades, it felt like it was always just around the corner. Well, the wait is finally over. The future isn't some distant dream for the year 3000, it's happening right now. The technologies I'm about to show you aren't just concepts on a whiteboard. They are in prototype, testing, and in some cases, already being deployed. So buckle up, because we're counting down 10 futuristic inventions arriving sooner than you think. Coming in at number 10, flying taxis. Forget traffic jams. We're talking about eVTOLs, which stands for Electric Vertical Takeoff and Landing Vehicles. Think of them as quiet, electric, and eventually autonomous helicopters, ready to whisk you across the city. Companies are already conducting test flights in places like Dubai and Paris, aiming to launch commercial services before the end of the decade. By 2028, your Uber might just arrive from the sky. At number 9, we have 3D printed homes. Imagine a giant robotic printer that can build the entire structure of a house in just 24 hours for half the traditional cost. It's not science fiction. Using a massive nozzle that extrudes layers of concrete, companies are already tackling the housing crisis one printed home at a time. This technology is already being used to build communities in Texas and Mexico, proving that the future of construction is faster, cheaper, and more efficient. Next up, at number 8, lab-grown meat. This is real steak, real chicken, but no animal was ever harmed in the process. It's made through a process called precision fermentation, where animal cells are grown and multiplied in a bioreactor, just like how we make beer. The result is biologically identical meat. This has already been approved by the FDA in the United States, with the first products hitting high-end restaurants. The end of factory farming and its environmental impact might be much closer than we realize. At number 7, solid-state batteries. This is the holy grail of energy storage. Imagine charging your phone just once a week, or charging your electric car from 0 to full in just 5 minutes. That's the promise of solid-state batteries. They're lighter, safer, more stable, and can hold up to 3 times the energy of the lithium-ion batteries we use today. Car companies and tech giants are pouring billions into this technology, with the first consumer applications expected within the next few years. Slicing into our list at number 6 are smart contact lenses. This could spell the end of the smartphone screen as we know it. Imagine having augmented reality displayed directly on your eyeball. You could see navigation arrows overlaid on the real world, read text messages without looking down, or monitor your own health data like blood sugar in real time. Major tech companies are deep in development, turning your own vision into the next great user interface. At the halfway point, number 5 is vertical farming. Picture skyscrapers filled not with offices, but with floor after floor of vibrant crops. Vertical farms are indoor agricultural facilities that grow food in stacked layers, right in the middle of our cities. They use up to 95% less water than traditional farming, are immune to droughts or floods, and eliminate the need for long-distance transportation. In a world with a changing climate and growing population, this is how we will secure our food supply. Breaking into the top 4, humanoid general-purpose robots. You've seen the videos from Tesla with Optimus, from Figure, and from Boston Dynamics. These aren't just clunky machines programmed to do one repetitive task. They are moving from scripted movements to AI-driven learning. They're being designed to one day fold your laundry, cook your dinner, and work alongside humans in factories and warehouses. The era of the personal robot butler is finally dawning. At number 3, we have bioprinting, or 3D printed organs. This could mean the end of the donor waiting list. The concept is astounding. Using a patient's own cells as a kind of biological ink, scientists can 3D print living tissue layer by layer to create a new organ. A new liver or heart that your body will never reject because it's made from you. While printing complex organs is still in development, researchers have already successfully printed and transplanted simpler tissues like skin, cartilage, and even blood vessels. The runner-up, at number 2, is brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs. Companies like Neuralink and Synchron are at the forefront of this revolution. We're talking about directly connecting the human brain to a computer, allowing you to control devices with just your thoughts. The initial applications are profoundly medical, aiming to restore sight to the blind and movement to the paralyzed. But the long-term implications are even bigger. This is the first tangible step towards a future of digital telepathy and enhanced human cognition. And now, the #1 futuristic invention that will arrive sooner than you think and change everything: nuclear fusion. This is the power of the sun, captured in a bottle. For decades, it's been the ultimate dream of energy scientists, creating a reaction that generates limitless, perfectly clean energy with virtually no long-lasting nuclear waste. In a historic breakthrough, scientists have finally achieved net energy gain, getting more energy out of a fusion reaction than they put in. Once commercialized, this technology doesn't just change our power grid, it changes civilization forever. Think about it. Any one of these inventions would be enough to transform the world, but they aren't happening one by one. They are all happening at the same time, feeding into and accelerating each other. AI is speeding up fusion research. New battery tech will power the robots and flying cars. The next 10 years are going to feel like 100 years of progress crammed into a single decade. The future is arriving faster than ever. Which of these inventions are you most excited about? Let me know your vote in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more glimpses into the world of tomorrow.